how to actually make people like you. A lot of people watching this probably believe that there's nothing we can actively do to make others like us. They think we are who we are, and if people like us, great. If they don't, well, that's just how it is. But that's a big misconception. What if I told you that there are actionable steps you can take to make anyone, and I mean anyone, genuinely like you? The truth is, there are simple principles you can follow to become more likable. What I'm about to share isn't common knowledge, it's something we rarely learn in school or even from the people around us. But by the end of this video, you'll understand how these principles work, and how to apply them in your own life to form stronger, more genuine connections. The 5 principles I'll share today have transformed my social life. I used to be shy, unsure of how to connect with others. Now I'm confident, and I actively make new friends and build meaningful relationships. These principles aren't just random tips, they're proven methods drawn from Dale Carnegie's famous book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And trust me, when you start using these principles, you'll see results. Whether you're at work, at school, or just hanging out with family, you can use these ideas to connect with people more deeply. So let's dive in. Principle 1, encourage others to talk about themselves. Let's start with one of the most important ones, encouraging others to talk about themselves. People love talking about themselves, it's in our nature. And if you can get someone to open up, they'll instantly like you. For example, when I was stationed as a royal guard for the king's castle, a high-ranking officer approached me. It was a chilly night, and he started chatting with me about how cold it was. I remembered this principle and encouraged him to talk more about what interested him history. We talked for 15 minutes straight, and I barely said anything, just listened and asked questions. The next night, he returned and continued our conversation. The key here is that people appreciate someone who makes them feel heard. We're all naturally drawn to people who listen, so encouraging others to talk about themselves makes them feel important. Principle 2, give sincere, honest compliments. Another powerful way to make people like you is by giving sincere and honest compliments. Not flattery, but genuine appreciation. A study on runaway wives found that one of the main reasons they left was the lack of appreciation. Everyone craves acknowledgement and recognition. By offering someone a simple, heartfelt compliment, you can make their day or even their week. And it's not about over-the-top praise. It's about showing that you see and value something unique about the person. For instance, imagine the impact if everyone watching this video gave just one sincere compliment today. That's potentially tens of thousands of people feeling appreciated and recognized. Principle 3, the best way to win an argument is to avoid it. This one's a game changer. The best way to win an argument is to avoid it completely. Think about it, how many arguments have you walked away from feeling genuinely better? Arguments usually end with both parties more convinced that they were right. Even if you win the argument, you've likely hurt the other person's pride, and they'll only resent you for it. Instead, aim to diffuse conflicts. Focus on finding common ground and understanding the other person's point of view. You can't win if the other person walks away feeling humiliated. Avoid arguments, and you'll maintain better relationships. Principle 4, try to see things from the other person's perspective. This principle is about empathy. Try to see things from the other person's point of view. We often get frustrated when someone disagrees with us, but if you take a moment to put yourself in their shoes, you might understand where they're coming from. This can save you a lot of time, stress, and misunderstandings. Instead of jumping to criticize or correct them, try asking yourself, how would I feel if I were in their situation? This mindset shift not only diffuses potential conflicts, but also fosters deeper connections. When people feel understood, they're more likely to like and trust you. Principle 5, smile. Finally, the simplest yet most effective principle, smile. A smile is a universal sign of warmth and friendliness. It says, I like you, and I'm glad to be here with you. Think about why dogs are so loved. They're always happy to see us, and we naturally respond with affection. Even if you don't feel like smiling, force yourself to do it. Studies show that the act of smiling can actually make you feel happier. The next time you interact with someone, try smiling first. You'll be surprised at how powerful this small gesture can be in making someone feel good. These 5 principles are simple, but incredibly effective in making people like you. The more you use them, the more natural they'll become. Let's create a ripple effect of positivity. Right after watching this video, go give someone a sincere compliment and watch how it changes the mood. Together, we can spread a wave of kindness and connection. That's all for now. Go out there and start making people feel appreciated.